We are backstage with Seether before their big concert, Nickelback's Dark Horse Tour. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, man.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
Can I have you introduce yourself and tell me your role in the band Seether?
Sure. I'm John, and I play drums.
Hey, I'm Troy. I play guitar.
What do you think you guys would be doing if you weren't in a band?
As I've gotten older, you know, the bills, I got a kid and a wife now, so I need fast money. So I don't know. Maybe I'd be a drug dealer. I don't know.
Those kids are expensive, huh? Push you to the dark.
The kid, man.
Good excuse. Good excuse. All right, well, we better get serious here.
No, we don't.
No, we're done. So I actually wasn't too familiar with you guys before we decided we're going to do the interview, but you started out in Africa?
Yeah, the band's originally from South Africa. Sean and Dale, or the co-founders of the group, are from there. The drummer originally was from South Africa. They relocated to the United States in 2001. Their drummer wasn't real keen on it, so I guess began the quest for a drummer. I've been with him now for about 6 years. I'm from Oklahoma, and we've had Troy now a little over a year, and Troy was a friend. Well, I guess it's still a friend of ours.
Yeah,
I was until I joined this band.
You guys still get along, even though you have to live with each other all the time?
No, Troy's great, man. We get along just fine.
So you didn't get along with the old guy then? That's why you left, right?
That's why we kicked him out. No.
So how does it feel to really have been around for as long as Seether has, and to have sold 5 million records, and now you're opening for Nickelback? How's all this success been for you?
It's been great, man. I mean, we've worked really hard. I mean, we've been a touring band. We play probably no less than 150 shows a year. I mean, we are a touring band. We've worked really hard, and we're real proud of the success we've achieved. We've definitely scratched and clawed our way for every little piece of it, but this is what we do. It's what we love to do. It's like your earlier question, I mean, about, is this your dream? And it is mine, and something I've wanted to do since I was a kid. So careful what you ask for, man. It might just come true. So. And
your latest album, I understand, is your most successful to date. Tell me, what was it like recording it, and what's the reception been for you? Troy
wasn't a part of the band at the time, so it was just done as a three-piece, which was interesting. We had a guitar player before, and we were always a pretty democratic band. Everybody has a little bit of input, but it was a little bit more streamlined with just the three of us. I think we were pretty much on the same page. I think it made for really a strong album. It was the longest break we had taken in between making an album, so I think it gave us a chance to write a lot of music and kind of pick and choose the best songs for what we felt was a pretty strong album ultimately.
And what was it like coming through, right after it was made, I guess? What was it like jumping on board after the album was done?
It was like a cover gig, I came in, I flew out to California to rehearse with these guys for the first show I was going to play with them. One rehearsal. And yeah, we did one like 5-song rehearsal or something.
Really worked hard, and wore out his iPod, learned all the material, and we got this big rehearsal space there in Burbank, and got it all set up. Our crew set up all our gear, and we ran through all the stuff once, and Troy's like, "Oh man, that was pretty good. I feel a little, not sure. Can we run through it again?" And all of us were like, "Nah, you'll get it, man." We did it one time. Next time we were on stage.
Did you screw up at all when you were starting out?
Never.
Never. You're perfect, right? Maybe I should ask this guy. Did he screw up at all?
Troy's awesome, man. He really came in and just, he's a professional. He's a great guitar player. He did fine. If anything, we made more mistakes. I think that's why we were more like, hey, it's cool. One run through, you're already better than we've been already for the last 6 months.
Tell me about your fans. What are they like? You get to meet them. You do meet and greets. What are your fans like?
Man, they come in all variety, shapes and sizes, and I mean, Seether fan you will find is a very dedicated fan, and they're serious about their stuff, and it's very rare that a fan doesn't come back with every CD cover for you to sign. Or if you're a Seether fan, I find they're very dedicated, and
they can be demanding nowadays too. I don't know
how are they demanding?
There's been this this rash of fans all of a sudden that want to come in. Yeah, they're like, "Now, you guys smile. Don't make any funny faces." And, they're directing the picture. Like, okay, sorry.
How do you feel about that?
Well, after you take, hundreds of pictures every day, you start to entertain yourself, and you do stupid stuff. And, so, I mean, I guess I get it from their side, but I think the goofy pictures are the best ones.
What goes through your head when you watch yourself on TV or you see one of your music videos? What do you think about?
It's still the same feeling when you heard it for the first time or saw it for the first time. It's pretty surreal. You know, sometimes you can't believe how far you've come, and you're obviously very grateful that to have the success. You know, this is a tough business and very competitive, and a lot of people are, you know, fighting hard to be in the spot that you're at now. So you work hard, just as hard or harder to maintain that success or to, you know, surpass that success. So I'm still a kid, man. When I'm home driving my kids around and the local radio station is playing Seether, you know, I stop, turn it up, and we have fun, man. I mean, it's like being a kid again. I mean, it's really cool.
What do your kids think about the fact that their dad is in a rock band touring the country?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My oldest one is 10 now, or will be 10 this summer, and he gets it. You know, he's like, wow, my dad's different than other dads, you know. And I wouldn't say that. Dad's a dork, and we still, you know, we have that thing. He definitely understands what's going on and thinks it's really cool. And his friends, I think, if anything, are, wow, you know who your dad is and stuff. My little one's 4 years old. He maybe doesn't quite get it that not every dad plays on, you know, Jay Leno and plays drums and everything like that. But they both love it, man. They're great, you know, big fans of mine and big fans of the band, and they always ask when I'm on the phone what the other guys are doing rather than what I'm doing, because they love to hear and talk to the other guys.
That makes you feel good, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think my kid's a little young. He's 3 years old. He gets to come out and you know, see some of the life out here, but you know, he doesn't really get it yet. He's been on stage a few times, and he loves that. He'll walk out, you know, while I'm playing, try to get on stage while my wife's trying to wrangle him, and he'll give the fans the devil horns, you know, during the show. And
now that's a rock star in the making.
That gets more cheers than we do, I think.
We talked about crowds earlier. Do you get nervous when you see this massive crowd and you're about to go out on stage? Do you still get the butterflies?
Absolutely, yeah. I still get the butterflies. I mean, the minute those house lights go down, and I don't know, I guess it's a combination of butterflies and adrenaline. You know, you're just excited, you're anxious to kind of get out there, and hope that you don't mess up. It's a lot of people to mess up in front of. So,
what's your most embarrassing mess up memory?
Oh man, you know, there's flubs here and there, and hopefully the crowd doesn't detect it. I mean, you know, you try to be the consummate pro and get through. Luckily, I mean, knock on wood or whatever, I haven't had a drum stool break and fall onto the ground. I've had that years ago. If it can be done, I had cymbals fall over, drums fall over in the middle of performances, just pretty retarded stuff.
And I guess as a drummer, do you do the twirl, and do you ever lose your stick and kind of whip another one out before anyone notices?
Yeah, I toss them up and look real cool when I miss it or drop it or spin it and it goes flying out of my hand. You know, it looks really uncool.
You know, I used to play drums and I could never get the spin down. I'd try and do it to look cool, and then every time I'd lose it, and then I'm stuck with one drumstick because I'm poor. I can't afford more than one. So
that's right. You go chasing after that one.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Right back.
Right. And you get wise and you put that extra one on your bass drum. See, that's a learning lesson too.
From one drummer to another.
That's right.
All right.
You know.
Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Come with me behind the scenes, backstage, and onto the tour bus to meet your favorite stars. We are backstage with Slipknot. We are on the tour bus with the Academias. I'll ask questions you've never heard before and show you the answers you won't find anywhere else. What do you like about Katy Perry?
Everything.
How long is this nose you have here?
I have no idea.
If you think you've heard it all, think again. All right, we are backstage with Saving Abel. We've got the
huge meaning or self-defining sort of thing.
I think we just lost one of our interviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe for new videos every week. Reporting for YouTube, I'm Brian O'Dell. I'm the reason you go on tour.
You're the reason I'm here, baby.